Okay, so allowing ourselves to get comfortable, once again, settling into our heart space, taking some deep breath, settling into our heart space, settling into this now moment, letting go of any of the mind chatter, letting go of any of the to-do lists, letting go of any and all attachments that are playing out within the looping patterns of the mind chatter here and now. And allowing ourselves to connect into our heart space. As though when we connect into this 0 point within our heart, within this atom seed of our eternal connection to self as source, and to the all that is as a unified field of consciousness, as we gently and softly settle into this heart space, connect with the 0 point within, the everything and the nothing, beyond all the programs, beyond all the concepts of finite potential within our human linear third dimensional experience, and connect into this portal within our heart space that holds the connection field to the infinite wisdom, clarity, truth, love, joy, peace, harmony, grace, and anything and everything that we, as the infinite creator beings, desire to connect with. So as we're connecting and letting go of the past and letting go of the future and allowing ourselves to fully connect into this present moment here and now, taking some deep, nourishing breaths and going even deeper into the surrender of our heart. Surrendering, letting go, breathing and connecting. Surrendering, letting go, breathing and connecting. And as we do so, as we bring our physical, mental, emotional, and spirit bodies all into this harmonious symphony and journey of here and now, through the present moment, through our heart, and through the identification with ourselves as pure source consciousness, beyond the experience of our human incarnation of here and now, beyond all timelines that have been expressed and experienced throughout all space-time continuum, feeling and connecting with the eternal core essence of your source self, and allow that eternal core essence of pure source consciousness be the navigator, the explorer of this grand journey of soul alchemy here and now. And as we connect, beginning to form, if you have not already, and connect to that which you desire to create as your reality, bringing it into and forming a clear intention. What is it that I, as source, free of all conditions, free of all finite potentials, in the flow of the infinite potential that I am, what is it that I desire to create as my reality? Remembering breath plus intention plus connection with heart in present moment equal profound miracles. Setting the general intention for here and now, calling in the greatest miracles capable of manifesting here and now for all whom have gathered with grace and ease in accordance to the highest prime source creator, law and order. Connecting and allowing. Connecting and receiving. Connecting and letting go. What can we let go of that no longer serves us? And beginning that sacred breath of resurrection, if we have not already begun. Again, this is a 2-part inhale and a 1-part exhale, all in through the mouth and out through the mouth, sounding something like this. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Finding the rhythm, finding the pace that brings you into the greatest flow of this journey of here and now. Letting go of all the fear. Letting go of all fear. And when we let go, which is by way of the directing of our consciousness to let go of all fear, feel the freedom and the sovereignty within that heart space beginning to open, to shine, to radiate through. It will not be found in the thinking mind or the egoic mind. It will be found deep within the connection of the center point of our heart complex, as this is the eternal connection point to ourselves as source. Beyond the scope, the limited potentials of the thinking mind and the egoic mind, lie all the answers within our heart, our pure connection to ourselves as prime source creator, and to that massive portal and gateway to direct knowing. As we choose to align ourselves with the highest and purest frequencies, the grandest transparency and clarity of pure prime source creator consciousness, that is what we receive. Connecting to ourselves as source and connecting to the source of that which we individuated from, pure prime source. Allowing ourselves to let go and disengage from any and all threads of communication outside of ourselves that don't feel aligned with the resonance of what we desire to create as our reality. We must look no further than the connection with ourselves as source. Nothing, no one, not any collective exists throughout all space-time continuum that are more omnipotent than the collective of pure source that is within our eternal atom seed of our heart complex. We are source. We are pure source. And the more we uncover, unfold, let go, peel away the layers of the programs, the belief systems, and the coordinates of consciousness that we have chosen to entangle ourselves in, that are in polarity of this immaculate divine truth, the more we let go, the more we come home. The more we come home, the grander flow of omniscience, all-knowing, pure self-realization is capable of embodying. Coming home, letting go. Flowing in and through and all around us once again as we stay with the breath. Divine Mother Sophia, Source's womb of all creation, flowing in and through and all around us, bringing us into this portal of infinite potential, infinite creation, allowing ourselves to fully surrender with unwavering faith and trust. When I show up for myself and allow for myself to surrender into the flow of the unknown, through the embrace, through the support and nourishment of pure Divine Mother Sophia Source's womb of all creation, radical self-love returns home. Grand soul alchemy is witnessed, embodied, and experienced. Ala sombre anque sandre pia sondre son ishsis. Bistasa sandre sipiria cruz sandre san. Ala sondra bir sondru husa sa sapir shamin. Alala sundri pia sundra kurusa she sandri. Sutra sundra pia sundri pi. Flowing down and through and all around us now in radiant and omnipotent flow. The 5 pillars of God realm light flow down and through and all around us, instantaneously disengaging from any and all consciousness, from any and all inorganic frequencies, from any and all portals of consciousness and frequencies that are not aligned in our highest source blueprint, that are not aligned with pure prime source creator, love, light, law, and order, feeling them melting away as each and every one of us is embraced in our own unique sphere of this radiant flow of the 5 God realm pillars of light, moving through and around as we feel and sense and witness now the guardians of the God realm stepping down and through to further assist, coming forth for some of us to bring forth greater teachings of how to support, nourish, embrace our energetic fields, how to come into greater awareness of the conscious and unconscious streaming that is taking place within us and through our many layers of energetic bodies, whereby we can see where we are choosing to participate in things that are not aligned in the highest prime source creator light and love. With grace, free of all judgment, immaculate compassion, we are all taken on our own unique expression into these 5 pillars of radiant light, allowing us to further come into a place of sovereignty whereby we have our own experience, own our own experience, allow for our own experience, while simultaneously feeling a deep connection and flow of the unified field of consciousness that continues to allow and assist us to recognize the greater flow of the everything and the nothing that exists within every fractal of consciousness that ever were. Allowing, feeling, becoming the grandest expression of our own unique sound and light signature. And as we go deeper and deeper into our breath and into this journey here and now, we now feel this radiant column of pure platinum source light flowing down and through and all around us, coming down and through and all around each and every one of us, and assisting and transporting us now, transporting us on an even deeper journey. Sinrsa pishu kripiandra sandre piasan, halale sembiangara karusi pishandra, halala susa priasiniondro krese, sandrasi piaseso kris pirsananda, undre piasandrasa sayashandro kuru sandre piandre umbria piasan sandre piasa sataya shandraya, hustre sambasa sandresi. Harsa priya sandri kursundri sa andreya sundri shandri hasa piya shani andre sutra sandre karusani pushesa kaya sampi andre indro kutaya sandri ish piandriya sankun brupiya tandra ish piatsa presi kitrusi piandriyesini huturasa sambiya shani shisa persitriya trap kukresani Ambataya si pia shandro krusi piandra sandrien. Hutrasa pia shandria sandre pia prasun kru yeshi. Hus pustarayasini andrea saosa bayashi ti shumkri pishan. Halesa traso son kuyeshi. Biandre pishun sintri sinkura kaya sotrasi piashini. Halarasu piashini andre. Haturi pishi kaku sambia shantri shi piasansa. Tosisha suliale pundi andro quaviesini. Pukuti itaria piasondo kiparasa sapiashi. Alatore piasandri piasinti karusa sandrete. hatu si pi shantri sandra, ba tulalu sunra piandan, kota pi si pi shinin, hala susse tre kusai ambriandraye, hutrus, harus, pias, alas, pishon sundri pishon, harusa shonkwasa treesi, flowing down and through as we stay with the breath. And as we do, we feel ourselves now transported into the cosmos, and once again met by this radiant and immaculate collective of the Indigo Avion, this radiant collective of 18th dimensional pure prime source creator angelics, flowing through, opening up, taking us into our own unique experience within this massive, illuminous portal of pure diamond indigo light. And once again, met by our own team of these indigo avion beings as they step forth, bringing us into our own healing sphere of light, lying us down once again on this illuminous and radiant bed of pure indigo light. And as we do so, as we do so, flowing down and through our central channel, as though we begin to witness ourselves as the directing presence, as pure connection with self as source and over soul, the integration of high self joining the team, as we go deep within ourselves of our physical, mental, emotional, and spirit bodies, deep within, flowing through and allowing for ourselves to let go, feeling as the directing of this indigo light moves into our spirit body, our light body, our emotional body, our mental body, and our physical body, going deep within all the systems of our nodal system, of our nervous system, deep within our neurological system, and beginning to further unfold, disentangle, and transmute the many, many imprints of consciousness traps and deeply embedded holographic inserts, moving down and through, going deeper now to assist in the further release of those deeply woven and imprinted patterns of fear, letting go of the fear. I am free of all fear, past, present, future, throughout all space-time continuum. I am free of all fear, past, present, future, throughout all space-time continuum. Sambra Kwasi. I am free of all fear, past, present, future, throughout all space-time continuum. Feeling this radiant flow of pure indigo light coming down and through, instantaneously magnetizing micro threads and nanoparticles that have been embedded within this lifetime and many others, deeply embedded within the fabric of our nervous system, our neurological system, and many other cellular structures within. Letting go, feeling the release, and as we feel the release, feeling the immediate felt sense and return of immaculate divine peace. As we let go of the fear, we restore our divine birthright of pure, immaculate peace. Letting go of the stories, as we feel the layers of distortion releasing. Maybe we're hearing voices. Maybe we're seeing images as these holographic inserts are releasing. Staying in connection with self as source. Staying as the witnessing observer. Allowing ourselves to disengage. Disengaging from the thinking mind as a deeper layer of this liquid plasma indigo flows through now, assisting in the further transmutation and release of the many, many thought programs that have attached themselves to the heavy metals and other receptors and conduits of inorganic technology that have been imprinted within ourselves. Letting go, feeling this omnipotent magnetizing of any and all threads of consciousness that no longer serve us. Letting go. We are the choosers of our choices. We have the choice to let go. Letting go and letting go. And as the thinking mind releases and lets go, paying no attention to the voices of the thinking mind that try to negate the efficacy of our connection with self and the directing of our consciousness as source, as these are futile and feeble tactics that are often used within the MK Ultra mind programming and consciousness traps that we have so abundantly been exposed to through our human experience. Letting go, feeling the peace, focusing on the peace. I am divine, immaculate 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 peace. Sundrayandran, Hororo Saru Sandro, Hororo Savrayatra Andra Via Prosipiandro Piumbro Andrandron, Arue Saniam Viatra Yandra Yandra Uniandra Niandran, Haya, Parahuesio. Nan 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 nan. Oh nan 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 nan. Oh nan 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 nan. Oh 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 oh. nyan, ooh, 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 shoo, ooh, shoo, ooh, shoo. Flowing through, staying with the breath. Letting the breath flow through, allowing the breath, witnessing this radiant indigo light flowing down and through, disengaging, cleansing, nourishing, moving through the entire nodule system, moving through the entire nervous system, radiating through this immaculate peace, releasing all inflammatory markers, releasing any and all imprints of fight or flight and fear that are ready to release here and now through the directing of our presence as source, through our ability to go deeper into surrender, faith, and trust, allowing the radiant prime source intelligence of all systems present to go into the highest flow of transmutation, transformation, and embodiment and resurrection of the grandest stability, harmony, unification of radiant peace, radiant illumination within all systems, specifically within our neurological pathways and nervous system, seeing, witnessing, yet on a newer and higher level of conscious awareness of the grand communication and significant relationship between the brain, the heart, the solar plexus, and the spirit light body, opening, seeing the grand significance of the full resurrection, restoration, nourishment, and support of the nodule system, of the nervous system, and how that is the grandest communication, communicating and threading and bridging the communication between the physical, emotional, mental, and spirit bodies. Allowing, where are we allowing ourselves to surrender more? Surrendering and allowing, feeling the peace flowing down and through. And when we come into this divine birthright, this grand harmony of peace, we witness how all the other many threads of pure and immaculate prime source creator consciousness are able to be felt, seen, heard, witnessed, and participated with, within, throughout, and all around, as this frequency of peace and calm, free of all fear, allow for us to come into a center point of neutrality, a center point of clarity, a center point of pure transparency, when we are not playing into, diving into, experiencing and embodying chaos, which is equal to fear. We are embodying the polarity of that, which is our divine frequency, pure, radiant, immaculate peace, feeling, allowing, becoming. As we allow ourselves now to come back to our regular breath and allow ourselves to further liquefy into this radiant elixir of pure plasma, immaculate peace, this indigo diamond light, feeling it, moving through, softening any areas within our physical bodies of dis-ease, discordance, discomfort, opening up, disentangling like the threads that have become knotted, that seem impossible to ever unknot, to ever disengage. Yet, in this now moment, with the resources and the consciousness of this radiant flow of indigo diamond light, and with the connection and the direction of ourselves as source, We allow for the seemingly impossible to be witnessed, experienced, and expressed, letting go of the stagnant energy, perhaps of scar tissue, perhaps of bundled pockets of nerves, perhaps of different types of tumors, whatever it is within, inflammation, hardening, calcifications, all acquired through many different layers and experiences of fight or flight, fear, the attachment of chaos frequencies, and the belief systems that assisted them in further playing out. Letting go, dissolving, following the light, becoming the light, allowing that light to go to exactly where it is needed in this now moment, and bringing forth the full permission to let go, to receive, to become divine, immaculate peace, to become free of all dis-ease, discordance, discomfort, letting go, witnessing as the witnessing presence the stories that are coming from, that have been attached to those areas of dis-ease, discomfort, fight or flight. Letting go, allowing the consciousness of this radiant indigo plasma light to dissolve, transmute, to bring back the fractals and fragments of our pure life force currency back into the harmonious flow of unified consciousness within the full flow of a harmonized and balanced system of gateways, meridians, portals, and chakras. Feeling and allowing, moving through each and every circulatory system, moving through our skeletal system, moving through our endocrine system, moving down and through all the tissues, all the joints, every single cell of our body, attuning to this radiant flow of peace and unification, flowing down, allowing, feeling, sensing, becoming the calm, becoming the radiant, walking presence of pure, immaculate peace and calm. Letting go, letting go, letting go of all fracturing, fragmenting, manipulation of our cellular DNA that is associated with these fear programs and imprints. Letting them go, washing away, melting away. Witnessing how this omnipotent light, through the directing of ourselves as source, creating miracles, witnessing miracles, embodying miracles here and now, free of all conditions, free of all constraints, and sensing and witnessing how our thoughts are instantaneously enveloped in this indigo light and brought into our heart center, where anything and everything that does not resonate with our core essence and pure source essence dissolves, washes away, reveals itself as an external system of inorganic frequencies, commanding even further here and now all of the thoughts into our heart, here and now, into this radiant pool of pure, alchemizing, peaceful indigo diamond light. Letting go, letting go, letting go. As we softly and gently breathe and receive, where can we let go even more? Where can we open ourselves up even more? As this moves down and through, bringing forth an even greater and more radiant flow of this indigo light now into the solar plexus, into the sacral, into the root, further assisting us in our ability, should we choose, to ground ourselves into our physical temples, releasing the major webs of entanglement that have created systems that have made it feel as though it is not safe to be present within our human incarnation and within our physical bodies. Feeling that transmute, feeling that wash away and disengage, and nourishing, restoring that felt sense of deep peace no matter where I am, as I connect to myself as source, as I connect to myself as peace. It is safe to be me. It is safe to be present. It is safe to experience the abundance of infinite potential and creation that I am. Opening, feeling, opening, allowing. As once again, this radiant column of pure platinum source light moves down and through and all around us, bringing our own unique experience of this radiant sphere of indigo diamond light into this platinum column and bringing us down, 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 ever so gently, peacefully, down, down, down and through and into the womb center once again of Mother Earth, bringing us into this grand homecoming within the womb center of Sophia Gaia. And as we find ourselves embraced in such radiant illumination, we feel the attunement and the harmonization and balancing, as though we feel a sense of great equilibrium in manifest, allowing for us to ground all of the felt sense of peace, all of the embodiment of the resurrected crystalline DNA that has come back online here and now, and allowing for that to continue into the flow of each and every moment of our earth experience, should we choose. Connecting, directing, identifying with ourselves as source. Feeling and allowing, as we now feel this indigo light pouring down and through and grounding us, rooting us as a beacon of divine peace, free of all fear, rooting us and grounding us into the diamond grid network of Gaia. Further down, as though we witness ourselves having roots, like the roots of the grandest and wisest tree within existence, allowing ourselves to connect with the unified field of consciousness that flows throughout every single cell of Sophia Gaia and every single cell of ourselves as source. As we come home and into our heart space, placing both hands upon our hearts once again, using our exhale to further ground ourselves. I am divine immaculate peace. I am divine immaculate peace. I am divine immaculate peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking our time, peacefully, lovingly, gently, coming back into the here and now, coming back into our physical bodies, grounding, rooting harmoniously